Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Volkswagen Crafter crew van. You would have seen on that little short piece of time lapse there, we was worried about getting this in the workshop because of those flashing lights. So a little bit of compromise, very old school, but worked perfectly. Let the tyres down. Today we are going to get on with doing some bodywork on the van. We are not trying to make this van look like new. It is a work van. We know it's not a masterpiece, but there is some bodywork that really does need taking care of, and we want to get that done. So we got that dent in that front wing there. We got the front grille. There's no damage on it, but it is slightly out of shape. So we're going to be straightening that up. And it's where that wing's pushed over. It's hit that grille, popped it out and actually bent it. So we'll be straightening that out, getting all that sorted out. There's also a crease in it here, and that should pop out no problem and look okay. Got a bit of a mark here. We should be able to get that out. And then of course, you've got that nasty damage right on the side there. And quite a lot of you reached out in the last video about the actual rust coming through itself. That is only surface rust where the paint's broken, but that is something we need to take care of. There is various other little marks and dinks around the van, but again, we're not going to get involved in getting those done. We're not looking for perfection, but we do want to get it looking very nice and presentable. We do also plan on doing something about that step, that edge when you get out, because that is quite horrible looking. I'm not going to waffle on any longer. We are going to get involved and try and get this in primer. I think that piece of time lapse was brilliant. You can really see a lot of what's going on. And this swage line was actually completely missing here, right there where the damage was. So probably from there, you can see it just fading out there all the way to there. So Chris was inside there hammering it, and I had the dolly out here trying to keep the shape. And then I went inside and held the flat dolly while he was out here, basically knocking it down. He's now going to knock that down with the DA, and obviously that will highlight the high spots, the low spots, and then we'll know what we're working with. We'll be able to dolly it up a little bit more before we can prep it for some filler work. So the dollying work is over, and I know a lot of you are going to say, Rob, I wanted to see Chris with the dolly, I want to see how he does it. And the thing is, with this, there's absolutely no excuse. You've got the window there, you've got no way, Chris can't reach his arm that far or that far. So it was quite difficult for him, because I was out here, and he was trusting me holding the dolly while he's hitting it with the hammer. I know a lot of you really do want to see some dolly work done, but it's not really something that you can show on camera. And Chris has been doing it over 30 years, and it does take a lot of experience to do it. You can see now, he's got that swage line all the way back in there, and it's all sitting flat underneath there. Again, to and fro, backwards and forwards. He was out here, I was inside, getting rid of these high spots, then knocking out the low spots in between them. But he's got so much of that out. We're going to put a load of filler in it, and it's going to look like a lot, but as usual, as soon as you rub it down, you do rub out quite a lot of the filler you put in, but there's no other way around it. We'll put the filler in it now, get it flatted off, Might need another skim on it. It probably more than likely will. We'll put another skim in it, get that flatted off, and then move on to the next job. But I'm quite happy how that come out. And I'll be honest, I was quite shocked how much of that he did get out. That feels really, really smooth there now. And if you remember, well, you just got to go back to the previous, that was all punched in there and this was completely flat. Let's get on and get some filler in it. Moving on there, we didn't cut in for a little while. We got the filler in there and already made a start at flattening it off. Chris is trying to get all the lines there and then it will just continue. You're not going to see a lot of me because we can't record both sides, but I'm going to be going around the van getting all of the tar off of it before we polish it up. Obviously after the paint, you can see there's quite a lot of road tar all over the van and it's pretty much everywhere. But we know that it's going to come off and it really is going to tidy things up. Chris has already made quite a nice job of that. He's put the filler in there and it just looks so much better. I'm so glad we went down the route of doing the bodywork on it. We're going to continue on getting that part done and then we'll move on to a couple of the other damaged parts. That's the filler work complete. We've just pulled it outside so that we can give the workshop a good blowout and a good sweep up, get rid of all the dust so that we can move on to the primer. Because it is such a large van, we're probably not going to bag it all up. We'll have the compressor on low pressure and we're just going to be doing these primer areas, just these little parts here. So we've decided that we're going to have painted just that panel and have a little tiny blend through here. So that whole panel is going to be done from edge to edge. I've pulled away this trim here. You probably would have seen that earlier on, but it has managed to click itself back in up at the front there. So we'll be pulling that out and masking it all down. Those black dots I was on about, those tar dots, they're quite bad, but if you look earlier, when Chris was up there rubbing that down, I actually took them off there and that one there, and it has come up really nice. So we know that all of those are going to come off. And we are going to be doing a full polish on the van as well once it's back from paint and ready to go. That front wing, the stopper there just needs to go off a little bit more before we flat that off. We'll blow it off and then it will be ready to get back in the workshop and start the primer process. Hopefully this is, you know, we're coming to an end now with both the vans. Hopefully we get these done and we can get back on and try and buy a bit of salvage next week. This week and last week we didn't even look down at Copart for any salvage because as well the yard's not huge and we have already got it quite full up. We've got cars here and we've got cars outside as well, so it's room. We don't like to leave too much outside. Anyway, I'm starting to waffle and we've still got work to do. Let's carry on, get this back in and get it in primer. What's the chances of this? We've just masked up and we're getting ready to put down some primer. Chris is setting it up now and we've just had to shut the doors. You probably can't really see him on the camera. There is hundreds of little midges all just come in there flying around everywhere. So we're gonna have to do something about that. Otherwise we're gonna be flattening them out all day. Guys, honestly, look, we just cannot get rid of them. I don't know if you can see all that. Chris has just got the gun ready and he's tested it out on a bit of paper and he said, look, there's the first one straight away. I think we're going to struggle here, but we're certainly going to give it a go like we do. And we might have to redo it tomorrow, but let me stand back a little bit and see if you can see them in them lights. They are everywhere.
All right.
Yeah, go on, mate. Then guys, you might not be able to hear me very good because I've got my mask on. And that's that same high build primer. I'll cut it there and I'll cut back in once Chris is finished. So regardless of all the little midges flying around, we managed to get the whole panel done without any landing in it. Obviously if we had to do a bonnet or something like that, a flat surface, then it'll probably be worse, but none have landed in the wing as of yet, and that's just tacking off. So far, so good. About all those midges flying flying around everywhere. Well, all you could do was laugh. What can you do about it? There's no way of getting rid of them. They're in here now. But it was really weird how we brought the van in, we masked it up, there wasn't one. We stayed there having a chat and a coffee for 2 minutes, and out of nowhere, the workshop, they was just everywhere flying around. But it's always the way. Something happens when it shouldn't. But it's all part of it, and of course I chucked it in there and shared it with all of you as well. That is all of the repairs done now on the Volkswagen Crafter as far as we want to go. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we're not looking for perfection, but we did want to tidy it up, and that was quite an eyesore, and we knew that that would put off a possible buyer. So the inside's done, the repairs that we wanted to do are now done. We now got to just move on to the prep work of it. So that is going to be the end of today's video. If you do enjoy it, please do give us a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and it shows your appreciation. Check out the merchandise, the link is in the description. And if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram, where we put out little sneak peeks throughout the day to let you know what it is that we're up to, and it gives you kind of an idea of what's coming and what to expect. I want to thank each and every one of you again for watching. Like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.